Well, here we are at the Corinthia Towers Hotel in Prague. Now, this is by all accounts a pretty nice hotel. It lists itself as a 5-star hotel, and I'm not completely convinced. There's a few little details they managed to get wrong that I think would just knock it off that perch. Let's have a bit of a look around and see why. First of all, now we'll be into the bathroom. This is a decent size without being an enormous facility. One unusual touch is this switch here. It looks like the light switch, but actually, as you'll find out, it's a radio. Switch it on, you can have the joys of in-bathroom radio, which is nice enough if you like that sort of thing, but me personally not so fast, and you're not going to hear it over the shower anyway. All your standard facilities, you've got an interesting looking hairdryer there. Proper bin with a lid, which is always nice. One of these dodgy plugs in the sink, but I have to say that one works okay. One of the touches that you don't generally find in an expensive hotel is this kind of soap dispenser. That's your mark of your cheap place, not wanting to have to replace the soap so often. Me, I actually like the stuff, but there's no denying it's not really the 5-star way to go. Then we work our way down through into the main room. Up here we've got this funny little cupboard. Basically, it's just spare space. Yes, it's got my underwear in it, but I don't know that most people would bother. In here we have the usual highly expensive mini bar, which I've been forced to use because it is very hot in Prague, and the air conditioning, while switched on, as I can prove this behind me, is not really working. Down the bottom we've got the handy mini safe. Now this looks like one of the few safes I've ever seen that would actually be big enough to take a laptop. It's a pity, therefore, that whoever left last time forgot to leave it open, so I can't reset the combination and use it myself. Moving on, we have the standard wardrobe space. This is pretty good, but there's no iron in it. That's a bit of a nuisance. Bit of a boo-boo with the bedding in that we don't have an alarm clock nearby. Instead, the alarm clock is over here on the television, which is all very well and good in a small room where you can see it, but when I'm sleeping back over here, not so handy. We've also got the interesting inclusion of the bed rolls and the twin beds, which is a very French touch, something we haven't seen otherwise very evident in the hotel. Now, over here we've got a quite good looking desk. This is a decent amount of space to spread your laptop out on, or it would be if it wasn't for this silly wooden thing here, which can't move it, not much point, and it does cram your laptop forward a little bit, so that's not ideal. We do have in-room broadband. In fact, it has an unusual in-room broadband where you pay more the faster the connection. That's an interesting way of grading yourself. We wander over here. We're on the 18th floor, so there's quite a reasonable view. Nothing too spectacular, mostly looking down on the Congress Centre and related areas, so we can't really see the highly fashionable and expensive bits of Prague where all the old buildings are. So there you go, that's the Corinthia Towers. As I say, far from being a bad hotel, much better than the ones I normally pay for, but a little bit of work to be done if they really want to claim that 5-star crown.